Directions. Solve each absolute value equation. The absolute value of r is equal to 7. Well, all we need to do is figure out on this one what values would make my answer equal 7. And in this case, it's going to be r equals 7 and r equals negative 7. Right, on the second example, we have a plus 6 equals 2. If my absolute values are isolated, I get two equations. A plus 6 equals 2 and a plus 6 equals negative 2, and I will solve each of them. To solve the first one, I'll subtract 6, so I'll get a is equal to negative 4. On the second one, if I subtract 6, I'll get a is equal to negative 8. So those would be my two answers for that one. Okay, number 7, 2 absolute value of x plus 5 is equal to 8. We need to solve it. I cannot write my two equations until the x plus 5 is by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Notice I did not subtract. I'll get x plus 5 is equal to 4. Now at this point in time, since my absolute value is by itself, now I get two equations. X plus 5 equals 4, and x plus 5 equals negative 4. Now from here I get to solve, so I'll subtract 5. When I do that, I'll get negative 1. And when here I subtract 5, I'll get x is equal to negative 9. So those would be my two answers for that one. All right, problem 8, 2 absolute value x minus 5 plus 4 is equal to 18. Again, we have to get the x minus 5 isolated before I can write two equations. So I'm going to start by subtracting 4 from both sides. So now I have 2 absolute value x minus 5 is equal to 14. The next thing I do is get rid of my 2 by dividing. So now I'll have the absolute value of x minus 5 is equal to 7. Now I get to write two equations. So I'll have x minus 5 equals 7. And x minus 5 equals negative 7. Solving the first one, I'll add 5, and when I do that, I'll get 12. And on the second one, again, I'll add 5, and this time I get negative 2.